What's up everybody and welcome back to the YouTube channel. As we all full well know, the Red Skull and Captain America are legendary enemies, with the Red Skull being the first main antagonist that Captain America ever faced, and leader of Hydra. In Captain America the First Avenger, the Red Skull picks up the Tesseract or the Space Stone and is instantly transported to Vormir as we learn in Infinity War, as punishment for seeking a power he did not fully comprehend or have his own power to wield. He was forced to lead those to a prize he could never have. That prize was another Infinity Stone, the Soul Stone. When we finally see Red Skull in Infinity War, he's a far different creature. The Red Skull from the first Avenger was a brute and a madman, but also a genius, and now he resembles more a ghost or ethereal creature than anything else. Red Skull would of course again return in Avengers Endgame to lead Hawkeye and Black Widow to the Soul Stone, where Black Widow would ultimately make the decision and sacrifice to give her life up for the Soul Stone, just as Thanos had for Gamora. But at the end of the movie, there's still far more to do with the Soul Stone, as Captain America is tasked with returning all of the Infinity Stones to their original timeline. As if you recall in Avengers Endgame, they can't actually travel back in time. All they can really do is create alternate timelines by taking the Infinity Stones from those timelines, and then remedy them by placing the stones back at the exact moment they were taken. With Captain America being the one selected, or rather volunteering to going back in time, it is inevitable that Cap would meet his first major villain, the Red Skull, yet again. And luckily, the Russo brothers has some very unique answers as to exactly what would happen, as well as what would happen with Black Widow and her fate if the Soul Stone was ever to be returned. So welcome back everybody, and today we'll be talking about everything that the Russo brothers have discussed concerning the Soul Stone in Endgame and the character of Red Skull and Cap, and what their interaction may look like when they encounter one another yet again. Just as you guys recall, Captain America is unaware that it's actually Red Skull that is guarding the Soul Stone, so when he arrives on Vormir, this would be a complete shock to him. And because of this is the question that the Russo brothers were asked during the Q&A. How would Cap react when he encountered Red Skull when he returned the stone on Vormir? This is what the Russos had to say. Red Skull would probably put the Soul Stone back to its location and wait for the next unfortunate Stone Seeker to make the sacrifice. Cap and Red Skull probably won't fight. It's because it's his mission to return the stone to its original place. The Red Skull is also no longer the same Red Skull from the first Avenger. He is more like a ghost. You could almost say he's a completely different entity now. His past consciousness may or may not even exist anymore. So this is an extremely interesting concept, the fact that the Red Skull is a far different character than he was in the first Avenger, which makes complete sense. As during the press tour for Infinity War, the Russo brothers made claims that the Soul Stone had altered Red Skull completely, and even then that he was no longer the same character. It's most likely that his hatred for Captain America has faded away over the years that he's been guarding the Soul Stone, and that his primary goal, just as the Russos here say, is to guard the stone, not to attain one himself anymore, or especially feel anger for Captain America. However, I think their discussion would still be extremely interesting, as I'm positive Red Skull still has a memory of his past life and motivations. But again though, although the memories are there, the motivation itself no longer exists. So Captain America and Red Skull would probably briefly discuss their past, and then Cap would place the stone back. But now let's answer the other question, the fact if the Soul Stone is returned, can Black Widow herself be returned? This is what the question said. Can you get the soul you sacrificed for the Soul Stone back when you return it to Vormir? To which the Russos sadly responded with this: no, the process is irreversible. Even if you have returned it to its original location, you wouldn't be able to get the person back. In fact, it's not really returning the stone, more like putting it back properly. The tribute for the Soul Stone will forever be sealed in that place. Therefore, Black Widow is gone forever. So it doesn't sound as if Black Widow will ever be returning to the current timeline of the MCU, at least by means that we know of thus far. And now we have a concrete answer that even if you are to return the Soul Stone to Vormir, you will not get the soul that you sacrificed back. A very unfortunate reality for the MCU. But what are your guys' thoughts on these comments? Both the fact that Red Skull and Captain America did encounter each other but would not fight, and that Red Skull is a completely different entity, or the fact that you cannot get the soul back of the individual you sacrificed for the stone. Again, don't forget to check out the Avengers Endgame merch page if if you're interested, using my link below, you can get a massive discount if you want to pick anything up. So if you see a design you like, be sure to pick it up for a discount. Also, the Infinity War Hot Toys figure giveaway will be announced by the end of this week, so stay tuned. To enter that, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell me in the comments which Infinity Stone you believe is the most powerful. Thank you guys as always so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.